Guys, you probably don't see me, but I promise I'm here. Let me go to the light. Way better. I'm at this castle, as you see in the title, but I decided to come here at night to see how it is. And I must say that this is so isolated from everything that you only hear crickets. It's really crazy, but I'm not gonna tell you the story and show you this place during the night. I just wanted to come here and show you how the castle is during the night, just for you to have an imagination. This is the only part that is illuminated with these lights. All the rest of the castle, it's in the dark. My name is Danny. I do a lot of urbexes, traveling, castles like this one. This was way overexposed. So if you would like to see more of that content, subscribe. I'm gonna stop talking. This intro is way too long. Good morning everyone. There's a lot of wind, so I'm sorry if this video has a lot of wind. I'm already at the castle. As always, before I show you the castle, I need to tell you the story. It's not that long, but it's really interesting, and these clouds above the castle are just perfect for telling the story. And at the end I have some secrets to tell you and the village to show you, because I think this village, it's being forgotten by Portugal. And I think it deserves to be known, not only the castle, but the village. So let me tell you all about it.
This modernized medieval castle has mixed history with Spain, the neighboring country of Portugal. The lands that today are the village of Vilar Maior belonged to Spain, and the castle you see wasn't like this. In 1227, Dom Afonso IX of Leon ordered the construction or reconstruction of this castle, a simple round wall with two doors that served as a defense point. With the conquest of this territory by Dom Dinis, the sixth king of Portugal, in 1297, after the Treaty of Alcanizes, a 21-meter tower was built on the outside of the wall in order to have more visual control of the territory, and a secondary wall was built around the castle and also the village next to it. The old village doesn't exist anymore, only the ruins of an old church survive. For long years, the castle was used as a strategic defense point, but not one of the most important, and in the mid-18th-19th century, the castle was abandoned. More recent, in 2011, archaeological excavations were made inside and outside of the castle, where were discovered these two houses and a cistern. With an irregular oval-shaped plant presented with Gothic and Romanesque style, the castle of Vilar Maior is not classified as national monument.
There's so much wind in here. I hope I can talk for a bit. I hope you enjoy the story. Simple and different story, but I wanted to show you something that is right here. And you may be asking, of course you're asking, what this circle is that I'm going around. This morning I was talking to the woman of the house that I stayed in, and she explained me why this hole is right here. And she also told me stories about the village that I'm gonna tell you. But first, what this hole was for. You may think, this hole was like a cistern or a pit to put the prisoners It wasn't. Because this castle is close to the Spanish borders and a lot of wars and a lot of troops surrounded this castle, they had to make something to get water from. So they built this tunnel. Yes, this is a tunnel that goes to the river. It's a tunnel straight down that goes directly to the river, so people could get out of the castle, go to the river, grab water and come back without being seen by anyone. There's also a tunnel that connects to the village, but as you can see, it's all closed off. It's a really interesting story if you think about it, because how back in the day they mined all this the way down until the river. This is crazy because this mountain, almost every castle in Portugal is built on these rock mountains because they built the castle with these rocks, so it was easy to build a castle. You didn't have to transport the rocks anywhere, just build it. So if you think about it, how did they dig through these massive rocks? This is a rock. It makes you think back in the day with just a pickaxe how they did it. Another thing that I want to tell you, and I hope this wind lets me talk. I don't know if you can see these carvings. It's barely perceptible. Like, you can barely see them, but most of the rocks have that. And on this side, I hope you can see them. Every rock has symbols. And also on this side, where there's no wind, there's a lot of symbols, as you can see in here. One symbol, another symbol. There's a lot of things that explain these symbols on these rocks, but from what I know, they use these symbols to identify the rocks so they know where to put them. But I have also heard that they did this as an artistic form to decorate the castle. So I don't know which one it is.
I clearly didn't know what this was at the time, and there's nothing explaining it. But with my research, I discovered that these are mason's marks. I think that's the correct name of it. These marks were intended to identify the artisan who carved the stones and to make payment to them.
Up there, up there, up there. If you go up, all the rocks have symbols. You see them? When I take my hand. So cool. The rest of the wall you cannot see because he has this green moss, but yeah. So those were some little things that I found out about the castle. Right now I'm gonna show you the village. I'm not gonna go too in depth about the places because I don't know too much about them. I wasn't even planning filming this castle or this village, but I feel like it's being forgotten by Portugal. This is close to the Spanish borders. If you live in Spain, please visit this place. I think this village deserves way more credit than what Portugal is giving to it. So I'm gonna stop talking, show you a little montage of the places that you can visit on this village. And if you want to check out this village and the places on this village, I'm gonna leave a link in the description with a map with all the points so you can check it out for yourself. But right now, the montage. bridge. It's glorious. It's so beautiful. How it is preserved and the state that is in, it's really beautiful. And I have to tell you something about the bridge. Sorry for the wind. But you see this part right here in the beginning of the bridge. This was used for traffic control back in the days. Because right here where this river is, it was the borders of Portugal, Spain. Right now, everything belongs to Portugal, but this was the borders. So this was the control, the borders control. It's really cool. It's destroyed. It doesn't have the ceiling anymore, just the arches, but it's really cool. The view from both sides, it's just amazing. Although this bridge is closed, there you cannot drive on it, you can walk, but you can bring your car and leave it in the entrance. The 3 days that I've been filming, it's been so hot. It was supposed to rain, but it's literally, the sun is there. Most of the places that I put on the map, you can go with the car. For example, the castle, you can go with the car. But for other example, the swing, you cannot go with the car, you have to leave the car on the street and then walk up through a little path to get to the swing, but it's really beautiful. The sun, it's disappearing, so I'm gonna go up, put my shirt on, make the outro and keep driving. And I'm gonna end the video next to this beautiful bridge. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big like and subscribe if you're not already. I would really appreciate it if you did. Leave your thoughts, opinions and love down in the comments, and I'll see you on the next episode. This little Portuguese guy says bye. Good morning, everyone. Let's find out. Focus, okay. Let's find out that in the morning there's no legend, but I must say that I kind of feel an eerie vibe in here. I don't know if it's because everything is so quiet, but it's creepy. So I can record it way too much light. It never feels out of place, but you're still probably working.